So we know that time is running out, and I'm not getting any younger. So I guess it's time to switch to this path, and because for us, having a kid, it doesn't matter it's using my own egg or using a donor egg. I guess we start trying since 2020, and then but back then you have no idea and you don't know like where to start, and so we just found a clinic in Australia, in Sydney, and it was like very close to where his parents live. That's why we chose that fertility clinic. So, but the thing is, you don't know what question to ask, and then, but anyway, we just tried the first time, and then we thought that it's gonna be pretty easy because I thought I'm pretty healthy, even though I'm pretty old, but I thought I'm pretty healthy. And then we tried, failed, second time failed, third time failed, and that's the time we decided, oh my god, yeah, something's wrong. Yes, in Australia we did 9 rounds of retrieval and 7 transfer.
11 transfer.
11 is including here, because we do 2 rounds here, and back in Australia we did 9 rounds. When we started the IVF treatment in Australia, I already told my husband saying that like the technology in Taiwan actually is really good in IVF, and so we were thinking like to come back, but unfortunately COVID happened and we couldn't come back to Thailand for 3 years, which is pretty sad because I actually feel I sometimes talk to him like if I had the chance to come back. Sorry, but I'm still happy. I mean, I'm really happy with the decision we made. It's my relatives, she actually did one treatment with Dr. Wong. That's why I know that. And she just keeps saying that Dr. Wong is really good, and then I do some research, and yeah, my husband did some research as well, and so we just said, okay, when we come back to Thailand, definitely come here, and especially pretty close by to where we live. Yeah. It's just like, it feels like it's really cozy here. It's like a family. The minute you walk into the clinic, like all the nurse and all the staff here is just very friendly. And then when we see Dr. Wong, he's just so friendly, and you don't feel stressed. And he told me the fact like it's not like sugarcoating anything and letting me know okay, for my age and what's the best to do.
Very detailed.
Very detailed. Yeah, it's not like when we see the doctor in Australia, they don't talk much unless you ask something. But the thing is, when you first started it, you don't know what to ask. Yeah, Dr. Wong is just friendly. Yeah, it's really nice. When we came back, we still think that we should try at least once with my family. So of course after almost 4 years, even around IVF, the journey, it's difficult, it's incredibly difficult. But to do the treatment here actually made us feel quite comfortable. Like every time we come here, everyone is just so nice, especially the last round. This one happened, and every time when I come back, I was actually really surprised. All the staff come out and tell me that they were just like, fingers crossed for me, this time will be the time. And they give me a hug, and that really means something. Wow, because after 10 rounds using my own legs, and we actually talked about this.
It was before we did the rounds here. We were talking about it maybe 6 months, a year before, looking at adoption, fostering, donors, surrogacy, lots of options.
Yeah, So we know that time is running out, and I'm not getting any younger. So I guess it's time to switch this path. Because for us, having a kid doesn't matter if it's using my own egg or using a donor egg, even without adoption. So yeah, we're really glad that we made this decision, because if we keep trying, and you know how every round is just really draining, and it's physically and mentally draining, exhausted. Yeah.
It's sort of a statistics game as well. So we knew that I think at 45 the chance was something like 7% with your own egg. It's 70% with a donor egg. So when you look at it statistically, emotionally, financially, it made more sense.
Yes.
It made more sense to go that way.
Yeah, that's why I was okay, let's just do it. Of course, like sometimes you keep thinking, you still think of like, oh, should I try one more time? Should I try one more time? But I'm actually glad that I didn't insist that we just go to the donor path, because I think it's the right decision for us. Oh, it was really quick.
It was a few months. We did the extra round, so I think it was maybe 3 or 4 months.
I think it's 3 or 4 months, but I guess it's because we were pretty lucky, because he is foreigner, so he doesn't have to go through a lot of process like checking with the council, all these things that's really difficult. Yeah. So is that your name, Linda?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Linda was like, she's just really informative, and she just kept texting me, and we chat on the phone as well, and so I asked her so many questions, and
You asked a lot of personality type questions.
Yeah, I was asking her, because we weren't sure, like, because if we are using the donor, we want to make sure that it's gonna work. We don't really care about how she looks, but we do care about like the personality or what the background, like, as long as she doesn't have like, she's like alcoholic or so that's why we just say that let's just go. Because the whole journey, it was difficult for us, is because my husband has to go back home. Someone has to make living. So he went back to Australia, and I stayed here doing the whole treatment, which is quite difficult, especially after so many rounds. And then you know how every time on the day of the pregnancy test, and then it's always very nervous. And back in Australia, you do the pregnancy test in the morning, and then around lunchtime they give you a call. And then I still remember, like, so many times I just burst into tears in the shopping center. So in here it's different. Like, you come here in the early morning, but you have to see the doctor to know the result. And I was like, oh my god, I don't know how to do it on my own, because he's not here. So we were on the phone, just keep talking. Like, I was so nervous, I was actually shaking on the way here, because I just don't know how to cope. What if it's negative? Yes, but the thing is, I still remember we were on the phone while I walked into Dr. Wong's room, and the minute I walked in, Dr. Wong just like stood his head up and said, "You're pregnant." And I screamed. I don't know whether you remember. I screamed so loud, and I actually jumped. Yeah, and
that's all I heard. I heard the scream, and then she said she'll call you back. She called me back. I was like, is it good or bad? I don't know.
You only hear the scream.
Yeah, he only heard the scream, and he was like, oh my god, what was, yeah.
Well, I think the biggest moment was the heartbeat, because we'd had 2 miscarriages.
Yeah.
And one of them we found out there was no heartbeat. So I think the moment we heard the heartbeat was probably the biggest moment.
Yeah, I think so, because I recorded, especially that, to hear the heartbeat, like, I think it's 2 days before the appointment, and I started to bleed. That's why I was so nervous that I was crying when I got here. And then when he played the heartbeat, I just cry from Falcons. That's the best moment. It's just amazing.
I think it's a very good option because I mean, bringing someone into the world is amazing, and the people who do it, they're doing it for the right reasons, and it's something special.
Yeah, I really appreciate when you donate the eggs to us, and well, I think I would like to say that of course you will have doubt, but trust me, you never regret it. It's just the best feeling in the world. Especially that I think we have the privilege that because back in Australia, donor egg is not easy to get a donor egg. But in Taiwan, it's got such a, it's all ruled out for you, and like the clinic is just like, this program is amazing. So I think we got the privilege to come back to Taiwan to do these things. Yeah, just come to Dr. Wang